Special guest Salisbury attorney Bill Graham is among the pack of candidates vying to become North Carolina's next governor, and we are pleased to have him here with us this morning. Good morning, Mr. Graham. Thanks for getting up early for us.
Good morning, Beth. Glad to be here.
Now let's just cut to the chase really quickly. Tell me why you're running for governor. You're a very successful businessman, and now you're wanting to head up to Raleigh.
Well, we had enormous success in the gas tax campaign, and we're able to bring savings to all the drivers in North Carolina, over $180 million to date. I was proud of that effort. That changes can be brought to education and other issues that are facing the state. It's time for a change into the guard in Raleigh.
Yeah, we've had a Democrat in office since 1993. I guess Governor Jim Martin was the last Republican. Why do you think it's time to have another Republican in the office instead of a Democrat?
Well, I think people are tired of the same old, same old. They see the roads very congested. They see a dropout rate that's almost a third across our state. That's completely unacceptable. 1.3 million people without health care. Immigration problems at the DMV. The list goes on, and we need some common sense approach, some new ideas, new vision for leadership in Raleigh.
Now, you address a lot of these issues from health care to education. You address a lot of them with taxes here in the state. You're not a big fan of the fact that North Carolina has such high state income taxes. Let's talk about what you would do differently.
Well, one of the things I've said is we need to get our spending under control. We have so many folks in the state that are living paycheck to paycheck.
Sure.
I've said that we need to stop the tax on overtime, for example. The corporate tax needs to come down. Income taxes need to be held steady at the minimum. But we have a spending problem. We don't have a tax problem for Raleigh. They're always looking for new taxes. They're going to come after our cars next. So when I fought the gas tax effort and won, I found that there was a never-ending appetite for more taxes that Raleigh wants from the taxpayer. So we can do a better job about curbing spending and paying attention to our children and the dropout rate and congestion on transportation.
Let's talk about the congestion.
Right.
The people excited about having people on the ballot this time around that are from the Charlotte area, born and raised in Concord, right? And you're from Salisbury right now. What would you do differently in Raleigh to help get rid of some of the problems that we have, the traffic problems, congestion problems here in Charlotte?
We have plenty of money going into the system, but we have some of the most congested roads in the country. We're number 3 in the country on congestion.
Wow.
And it's awful. We need to prioritize. The DOT needs to be about the business of expanding the interstates, the secondary arteries, and getting these bridges up to snuff. We have too many bridges in our state that are flat out not safe. I noticed in the recent media there's been discussion about emergency. People can't get to their calls because of all the congestion. This has now become a safety issue. I-77, I-85, a loop around Charlotte would be very, very nice. Thank you very much. For the money that the folks pay in this state, for the gasoline and the taxes, they deserve better service, and they're going to get it.
And with health care, another big issue for folks. The congestion, we're talking health care. People are really, really suffering. That is a safety issue now because people can't get the health care that they need.
Correct.
What are some of your plans?
Well, I'm going to be making a major announcement in a day or so about health care and about how to bring affordable health care to the 1.3 million uninsured in this state. We have a lot of hospitals in this area, as you know, fine hospitals. I'd like to see a medical school in Charlotte, one of the largest cities in America that doesn't have a medical school, one of the largest cities in America that doesn't have a completed loop. So we're going to make some changes. We're going to bring some new ideas and new innovation to the table, and I'm looking forward to the debate later in the week.
Well, Bill Graham, everybody, do you have a website folks can check out to get more information on some of your views?
www.graham2008.com.
Graham2008.com. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it, and best of luck to you in the campaign for governor.
Thank you.